In this video, we'll see how to move features. You may need to move features sometimes by a little distance. So for that, you will be using move by x and y distance. In this case, we are already at the location, so I'm not going to navigate to a different place or anything. I'm just going to close that. And then the next thing you need to do is select features to move. So you can go and select the feature. Okay, the speed bump in this case. So if you want to move by a specified x and y distance, you're going to then go and give the specific x and y, delta x and delta y. So let's say you want to move by 10 feet in the x distance and then 20 feet or in the y direction. Okay, and then once you enter those two values, you just say enter, and then it moved it 10 feet in the x direction and then 20 feet in the y direction. Okay, so you can then click to finish, and that's how it moves a feature by a specific x and y distance. We can do this on lines also. So I'm going to, let's say for example, go to 9th and Orange, for example. And the moment we get that, we can pan to it. So in this location, if I want to move these uh, parking lines, maybe we can move this line that we have here. Okay, so select features to move, select the feature, and move by a distance. Let's say you want to move this in the y direction by 20 feet. Okay, so you see that the line moves. Okay, and then you can say click to finish. It's not a very common edit you might be using for lines. And if you get this message, because I double click that, just say okay and continue. You might be using this more for points because it makes more sense for points. Okay, now let's see how we can move features by dragging them. For that again, it asks you where. Let's say you want to move this line over here. So the next thing you need to do is select the line. And once you select the line, there is a grip that comes up over here, and you see that that's like the center there. You don't need to be at the right location per se, but you can move it back. And while you're moving, it tries to also snap it sometimes. So if you don't want to snap it, you can hold your space bar and on your keyboard and then move it to the exact location that you want to. Okay, so this is all arbitrary. This is not really, exact distances or anything. But if you really don't have a specific distance and all, you can do this. Otherwise, a little bit more control procedure would be using realign lines and things like that. Okay, I'm going to click finish, and then I'll show you one more way to edit this. Okay, so let's say, for example, you wanted to drag the speed bump that we had created earlier. So we can go to that 8489 Shalimar Place and then pan to. You can also create bookmarks for frequently visited places, right? You can say create bookmark. So I'm going to, select the features for the one that I wanted to move. And then after I select, it says to drag by the grip. So you see the grip that comes up. It only shows up when you're right there on the point. And then you can drag it. And I would like to snap it here. And that's it. It gets snapped. Then I say click to finish. So that's how you can move features by dragging.